Mama, did you push?
Wewe wacha, mimi nilikuwa nimeambiwa ati the pain ni kama ya welding. So at some point nilifika nikakuwa na uoga, nikafikiria, do I book the CS ama nifanye nini? What did you, wewe uliambiwa nini?
Well, kitu niliambiwa ni mtoi haizi toka through the normal delivery, so I need to go for CS, which nimeambiwa, which tutakuwa tunaambiwa na doctor mwenye tutakuwa naye kwa show that it's okay to give birth normal hata kama mtoi ni mkubwa.
Wow, and leo kwa show tutakuwa tunaongea kuhusu hizo misconceptions zenye watu kwa nazo when it comes to either the CS ama the vaginal delivery.
And yes, of course, guys, we reached out to you tukauliza mtuambie one or two things, misconceptions about normal CS, normal delivery and CS, and tuko na hizo maswali. We'll have a doula kwa show mwenye atakuwa anatuambia the correct things, like ana demystify hizo things na vitu zingine kama ni kweli ama ni uongo. So guys, karibuni kwenye show, and yes, let's get it started.
And I'm your host Juliet.
Oh, to just introduce, and I am Chef.
Karibuni.
Hi guys, karibuni kwenye Malezi Bora, and tuko kwenye panel discussion, and today guys we're tuna discuss about delivery, vaginal delivery and CS delivery. Vaginal mnajua hiyo ni kupush literally, and ile ingine ni CS. And with me guys we have an awesome person on the show, anaitwa Shiro. Shiro is a doula and a childbirth expert. Atakuwa anatuambia what she does in life za kina mom, like what exactly does she do in your journey of motherhood and trying to bring the baby to this earth, and how she journeys with the baby as well, with the mom and the baby, single. And of course with me is my co-host Juliet. How are you, Juliet?
I'm good, and excited too for the show.
Nice,
yes.
nice. So anyway guys, karibuni kwenye show. And yes, Shiro, introduce yourself, tell us who you are and what you do.
Yes. So my name is Shiro Karina Shiera. I'm a doula and a childbirth educator. I walk a journey with mothers through pregnancy until they've had their baby, supporting them, educating them, and empowering them, and helping them through even psychological well-being, and ensuring that they are managing and they are coping and they're enjoying the process. Because when they lack the support, they think that it's so hard, it's undoable. But when they have somebody holding their hand and walking the journey with them, they're like, okay, I can do this.
Wow.
Are you a mom?
I am.
Of how many? Tell us. Mom of how many?
Yes.
What are your baby's names?
I am a mom of 2.
Yes.
I have a boy who is 7. His name is Zach.
Wow.
And I have a girl who's 5 and she's Zoe.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
And throughout hii journey yote, you know, kuok na a mom akiwa na ball up to the point yenye amepata kudeliver mtoi, inakufanya usikie aje on a personal level, you know?
On a personal level, it is so fulfilling. Like, I feel so happy when a mother writes me or calls me and tells me, Shiro, if it was not for your support, I'd have given up. If it was not for your teaching, I'd have not breastfed until my baby's 6 months. So I appreciate you and thank you. Because many times there's a lot of myths and misconceptions around pregnancy, around labor and birth, around even the first few weeks following the birth of your baby. So moms don't know who to ask. You spend a lot of time at the doctor's office waiting for your turn to see the doctor. When you finally see the doctor, you're there for 10 minutes tops. Are you okay? Is baby moving? Okay, come to the bed, let's hear the heartbeat. And then you leave forgetting to ask the questions that you wanted to ask. Yeah. When you forget, who do you ask? You'll ask your friend. You go to Dr. Google and ask Dr. Google, okay, this is how I'm feeling. What does it mean? And Dr. Google gives you the answer, tons and tons of answers.
Yes, yes.
And sometimes you end up picking the worst, and then you start to worry. So I run a company called Nurturing Moms, and Nurturing Moms is there to support, educate, and empower these mothers. So what I do is childbirth education, lactation support, and I work also as a doula.
And Shiro, you can tell us what's the importance of a doula?
Okay, so let me even say who a doula is.
Yeah.
And sometimes people say doula. No, doula, and you pronounce it well, thank you. A doula is a woman who supports another woman when she's in labor, giving her psychological, emotional, and physical support. You show her different positions that will help her progress faster throughout the labor. And many a times we're confused with a midwife. There's a very big difference between a midwife and a doula. I have a background in nursing, but that I can be a sperm assistant still be a doula.
Okay.
Because the doula is taught on the art of birth.
Okay.
The positions, what does a mother need to do? How do you work on her psyche to let her know, imagine you can do this. Mind over matter, yes, you have discomfort, but you can do this. The doula also shows her the positions for labor, because they are labor positions. The midwife wants to know, what's the position of the baby? Is it optimal for a vaginal birth? What's the baby's heartbeat? Okay, is mother doing okay? Let's check her blood pressure. So midwife focuses on the science,
Okay.
and the doula focuses on the art of birth.
Okay.
Hey, I need one, Juliet. Next time we
I
need a normal delivery. And also, Shiro, we reached out to moms. Like, we just posted on our social media pages asking them to tell us many myths and misconceptions about normal delivery and CS as well. And one of the questions that people are asking is, can you deliver normal after going through CS? Is it possible?
Yes, it is.
Wow. How is that?
How is that
Because
possible?
mimi, by the way, mi usikia like ukishapata mtoto wa kwanza na CS, it will be CS, all through. Yeah.
That has been there. It used to be once a CS, always a CS.
CS,
That has changed. You can experience something called a VBAC, vaginal birth after cesarean.
Oh.
Now, if the reason for you going through cesarean section is maybe you are unwell, you had preeclampsia, gestational diabetes, you had something called CPD, which is cephalopelvic disproportion. It's a big word that just means your pelvis was small, the baby was big, they couldn't pass through the pelvis. Now that could mean you go through a CS again. However, if your baby was breech ni mtoto anaketi ama anasimama, or laying transverse, si kichwa inasupposed kuwa chini. So if that was the reason for your CS, ama baby's distress yenye wamempima heartbeat wakaona it's quite low, tumpeleka CS because baby's in distress. If that was the reason, you can still try out labor for your second and third pregnancies. Because this second pregnancy, maybe the baby is head down, their heartbeat is very normal, mommy is not unwell, okay? She's progressing well in labor, allow her to go through labor. Yeah, the fears and the dangers are usually less than 10%.
And let me ask, for example, let me share my small story. I did everything that I could. For example, what is it called? Eating well, working out, just being active as ukienda clinic utambua na doc, fanya 1, 2, 3, just preparing yourself for the baby to come. Then on the day of delivery, the doc tells you, hey, this baby is too big for you to push. So tell me, how, like, at what point does someone know, like, you're carrying a big baby that you cannot push? Like me, I was shocked, by the way, just to be told that on the delivery day that the baby is too big. Yet hizo time unaenda clinic unaambia mtu yeye ako sawa, kwanza anakwambia ako 3 kgs. Hiyo ni ule wa kupush.
So, your baby was born at how many kgs?
3.9.
3.9. Okay. I've had a client who's pushed at 4.2.
Even my mom pushed me and I was 4.1.
How did they know that the baby was big?
I don't know.
Did you go through labor?
I labored, yes. I remember I labored for like
long?
almost 12 hours. Give
Oh
it,
my
okay,
God.
6, give it 7 p.m. jioni to the following day around 11.
Na ulikuwa umefunguka?
Yeah, nilikuwa 4 cm. Was it 4? The last time they checked, it was 4 centimeters.
After
Hiyo ni
12
usiku.
hours?
No. Ilikuwa usiku. Like, give it before midnight there. So, then after there, okay, well, it's such a bad story, but people say the nurses neglected me because, okay, after hiyo 4 centimeter dilation ilikuwa midnight huko. And then nilikuwa nimeadmitiwa, what was it called? Around saa moja. So, that's like, give it like 5 hours later, I was 4 centimeters dilated already. Then by asubuhi, it was just, your baby's too big.
So they hawakukupima?
I know, hiyo hospitali by the nimenyamaza sana, nimesema sitachomea mtu.
Okay, because if they checked you na umefikisha maybe 6, 7, basi if they allow you to continue tuone.
And I was even induced. Like, what was all that?
I'm sorry, Chef.
It's okay. I'm a strong mama.
Yes, and it is okay for you to try it again. Yeah, but sometimes the doctors say your pelvis is too small to allow this baby to actually be birthed through the vagina, and they will take you through a cesarean section. Yeah, but 3.9 si mkubwa sana.
Yeah, si mkubwa sana. Clearly, if my mom pushed 4.1, it's okay.
And you see, kuna pia watu husema, again, it depends, I don't know, with the body, the size of the body, the mom.
Yes.
And also, because nasikia sijui if unapata mtu anasema if you're to go for the CS then lazima sijui ukue kilo ngapi, sijui uko mnene ama ukue tall, mkonda, such things. There's so many, maybe you can
Okay,
elaborate on
what scientific evidence has found, mothers who are obese have a higher chance of going through a cesarean section than actually being able to have a baby vaginally. Because they're obese, sometimes they're short, their pelvis just doesn't work very well with this baby who is coming. Most times mothers who are obese or overweight tend to have a higher risk of going through a CS. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there's another, what is it called? There's another misconception that, okay, if you deliver via CS, you've not like hujaza.
Okay, well, yeah.
And that is so bad, by the way. Like, that's
I
just the
know.
most heartbreaking thing someone can ever tell you. Okay, because you've not pushed, you're not a mom, ama you've not delivered. And I'm like, do you know even CS is more, like, it's the one, it's the worst kushinda normal delivery. Una push, unaenda home. Mi nangangana na kidonda yangu, nini, postpartum depression. And also kuna yo misconception, yeah. Once you deliver via CS, you can't, hauna your actual bond with your baby. You can demystify those.
Ile ya kunini.
Hiyo bond yenye mtoi akikuja, unawekewa hapa.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So for that you miss out that initial bonding because mko theater. Utatoka theater for another maybe 2 hours, you go to the recovery room. Si mtoi atakuwa amepelekwa nursery. So you miss out maybe 2, 3, 4 hours of the bonding. For vaginal birth mtoi anatoka ameangaliwa na pediatrician, after 10-15 minutes uko na yeye. Yeah, because what you're encouraged to do within the first hour of birth, put your baby on the breast and do skin to skin. It's called the golden hour. That's what's encouraged. But when you have a CS, one of the disadvantages, you miss out on the bonding. So you don't have that quick initial, oh, bond. My baby, the excitement. You, by the time unaamka from the anesthesia, then you're like, hey, I had a baby, mtoto wangu ako wapi? You know. Then the saddest thing I find is people judging the stigma around cesarean sections, and they make a mother feel like she copped out.
I know.
First, there are 4 main questions they ask, and one of the questions people ask when they come to visit you in hospital is, ilikuwa normal ama CS? And then ukisema ilikuwa CS,
what went wrong?
Yeah, like how come?
Like a
push. So they're already making you feel guilty for the mode of delivery that had to take place. Now, we don't have signs on our head written natural, CS, vaginal, okay? But the way people make you feel, after you've had a cesarean section can actually affect you, and as you've mentioned, postpartum depression. You can actually get depressed because one, if you didn't choose, you've labored for 12 hours, you thought you're progressing, then all of a sudden you're told you're going to theater. You wish you had not labored. You should have just checked in, theater, done. Okay? So that affects a mother, but at least you should tell yourself, you know what, I tried. Yeah? Then you look at yourself and say, my body let me down. I wish I knew all along. I had such a normal pregnancy. I didn't have issues. Now why at the even took raspberry tea? Well done. But you know what? You can do it a second time.
Actually, I'm so prepared. Like this one, tutaongea hapo kando.
And you know, funny thing, as much as maybe some people are so judgmental, ikifika ni CS, unapatanga there are other moms like they even book. Yani una booking CS before in advance because of yani hakuna reason yoyote daktari amekwambia ama anything, mwili yako iko poa nini, but wewe on a personal level umechoose tu kasema I don't want to go through vaginal, I just want CS. Maybe unaweza tuambia throughout hii journey yako umepatana na moms kama hao, and maybe what are some of the reasons why they just choose CS?
One of the biggest reasons is the fear of birth. Just the fear you've had throughout your lifetime of how painful it is, how this, how that, and you say, I want to jump that. I don't want staki kusikia uchungu, but you know what? You're actually postponing the pain. You'd rather have the contractions, everything happening, oh my God, I'm so uncomfortable, but when the baby comes, you're okay. As opposed to postponing the pain, meaning you're not in pain right now, but after theater, Chep will tell you how she felt. Mothers come and tell me, Shiro, I wish I knew. I'd never have chosen to have a CS. Can you please tell all the mothers you're supporting, if they have a choice, vaginal, CS, please always just do a vaginal birth. At least attempt. Go through the labor and see where your body will allow you to get to.
And you know, ukisema pain, nimekumbuka akiwa na ball. So si unajua kuna venye tumesema like umeenda kwa daktari, hakuna mtu anakupea, maybe umetoka umesahau kuuliza swali. So mimi nakumbuka kuna mama nilikutana na yeye akaniambia, unajua vile hiyo kitu ni uchungu wewe. Unajua hiyo uchungu ni kama ya welding. Oh my god. Mi ile baridi niliingisha, yani mpaka nilikuwa nakaa tunasema kai sasa what will happen? You know welding, chuma inachomwa, like I was nilikuwa na sasa by the way watu sasa hutoka aje yani. But nikajiambia okay, I've seen people go in the hospitals na wanatoka wakiwa bado wakiwa poa, so why not mimi nikajikaza. But let me tell you, I think sijua mani God alitaka tu hiyo mind initoke. Me I think I had the smoothest
delivery.
Hiyo time ya labor, mi sikukaa more than an hour.
What do you mean?
Na zote mbili hakuna yenye nilienda hospitali ati nimezidiwa na uchungu ati nini. I walk myself, ninatembea. Hata ya kwanza nilikuwa naambia there is no need even of taking a cab. Si hosini hapa tu karibu, we can just walk. But let me tell you, kama tungetembea huyo mtoto angekuja kwa njia, cause sina uchungu. Mimi nafikanga ndio niindusiwe ndio uchungu ikuje, na within 30 minutes
mtu yeye amekaa.
So nini ilikuwa imekupeleka huko hospitali?
Si nasikia tu uncomfortable na ni first time, so unajua sasa utaki kukaa alafu ujipate hapa na ujui nini inaendelea, but si eti ni uchungu, ila tu unasikia cramps. And unajua ukienda hizo nini the clinics unaambiwa ukisikia kitu yenye si normal just go to the hospital. Both times actually, ya pili the second baby nilikuwa naosha nyumba, mimi nasikia tu mtoto amecheza nasikia ni kama ananikanyanga hapa hivi chini, nasikia ni kama nataka kwenda washroom, naenda narudi. By the time naenda, daktari the first thing aliniuliza, where were you all this time?
Ulikuwa umefika?
I was at 2, but within sina uchungu mingi, but within the next 30 minutes
you had given birth.
I had given, actually the baby had even pooped.
When the doctor checked you, you're 2 centimeters.
2.
Now that is what we call precipitate labor. That is the Hebrew birth many women are always praying for. Lord, give me a Hebrew birth. Not very painful. It's intense at the end, but it's very short. Actually, they say any labor that takes place in less than 4 hours, from the time of your contractions until the birth, less than 4 hours, it's called a precipitate labor. And you must be very careful, because you can give birth in a car, you can give birth in the bus, you can give birth on the hospital floor. Because you're not feeling that much pain. However, that's the risk. You don't know where you will be, so you must be near hospital for that to happen. Any labor less than 4 hours, so you're among the lucky few. Because average labor is 10 to...
Usema Mungu alitaka tu nitoe hiyo mentality ya welding kwa kichwa, ndio nisiwahi pass that to another mom. So hata ni saini nikipatana tu mdema ako na ball namwambia it's easy, you know so, cause sitaki kukua na ile mind yenye mimi nilipewa, cause I had fear. Na unajua pia hiyo fear, I hear people say inaweza kuwa affect pia pressure yako iende juu na vitu kama hizo. Then after hapo kuna vitu mob tu mbaya zinaweza happen.
Those ladies, they are called postpartum oppressors. Nobody wants to give good information. Oh my God, the pain. You don't know where you are going. Ni kama welding. I mean, honestly, hiyo inakusaidia aje. It just gives you more anxiety, more fear. And there's a cycle that we call the fear, tension, pain cycle. The more fear a mother has when she's in labor, the more tension in her body. The more tension, the more pain. Oh my God, the more pain. It's just a vicious cycle. So how do you break this cycle? By bringing in the knowledge and understanding of what to expect when you're in labor. When you're in labor, these are the signs you'll know to know that you're in labor. This is what you do. This is how your partner can support you. If you see this is a danger sign. If you see this is a good sign that your labor is progressing well. So I encourage mothers, attend a childbirth class and know what is my role as a mother. What do I need to do to ensure that, one, I know when I'm in labor and I know what to do and how do I cope with the pain. Because ukifight na hii uchungu, it's coming and you're like, oh my God, the pain is coming. It is it's worse because you become tense. You just relax, allow them to come. Zina disappear. Ulikuwa na feel normal ikienda.
By the way, hata unaweza chapa story the next minute
unasema wei
unakwanga kwa ward. Mko tu hapo unasikia unaona tu mtu amekaa kando. Then the next minute you're just fine, mnachapa story. The next minute unaona chef ametana uko na joy yake ndio hiyo.
Yeah, but anyway, Shiro, Juliet, nimengoja ulize hii swali. I think naulizia watu wengi hapo home. Hebu niambie, what happens? Unajua people kuna hii myth yenye ukizaa, if you have a vaginal delivery, your canal doesn't come back to normal. Let's talk about that.
Okay. So, the birth canal, the vagina, is a muscle. And it has this propensity to stretch and go back to normal. If you can actually see how much it stretches to remove this 3.8, 3.2 kilo baby, is big, but it does go back. What you're also encouraged is do Kegel exercises. Yeah, that you contract your pelvic muscle, you relax, you contract it, you relax to tighten it back to normal. And that's one of the reasons why moms will say, me, I'm not pushing.
Exactly.
My husband doesn't even want me to push because no, it will eventually go back. I mean, it will not be exactly as the original how it was before it was stretched, but it does go back to being tight.
And what happens, I don't know, mtu akishono, what happens to it? Like, for example, you give birth normal, then you get... episiotomy, yes, episiotomy. Does it still go back to the normal size?
It does. When you have an episiotomy, it means your doctor gave you a bit of a cut on the vulva so that the baby's head can be able to come out. Okay. Once that happens, siata kushona. The first time you have sex after an episiotomy was done, you'll feel quite tight, like you feel uncomfortably tight, but it does loosen and go back to normal. We used to be told, me I was discharged with 2 basins. Every time I had my baby, a basin and a packet of Ken salt. Nambia, weka chumvi this amount, unakalia. Okay, but I love research because research came and has said, we have investigated, we had these women were told use salt, these other women were told just use plain water. And after the research study, it found that the women who were just using plain water actually healed faster.
Plain water?
Plain.
Okay.
Because the salt, we are putting so much, it's actually causing the stitches to dissolve. At the same time as they're dissolving, it delays healing. Your cells are now forming nicely and red, it's healing, then all of a sudden, chumvi inakuja inazitoa. So you're causing the wound to stay unhealed for a long time. So now mothers are told just use the normal hygiene. Use clean water. When you go to the toilet, number 1 or number 2, just use plain water. If you have to use salt, because salt was helping also with the edema, swelling. Okay. You just use a tablespoon of salt in a basin of water, na unakalia.
Yes. And there was, what is it called? I saw it from a friend of mine called Mugure. After she went through the normal delivery, then she was given, it's a gel, like people, we've outgrown your enzi za kukalia chumvi and all that, then there's a gel someone is given and that one helps you heal.
It's in a tube.
Yes.
So it's most likely an antibacterial ointment or cream to when you wash yourself, you apply on that area to help with healing. And ensure you don't have an infection. That's why it has an antibacterial property in the cream.
Got it.
That's interesting, and I'm sure by now many moms know, like, you know, what it really means, you know, when it comes to CS and when it comes to the normal delivery. And it's good at least we have this platform whereby tunaweza kulearn. Pia mimi nimelearn by the way, because each day is a learning day.
And if you have a choice, just go for the normal delivery. By the way, ECS it's not even joke, by the way, until maybe Scooter pitia tutakuwa na the same story, but before pitia, by the way, kila mtu anasema tu, oh, CS is good, but it's not good. Guys, thank you so much. This has been part 1 of the show. We are going on a short commercial break. Tukirudi tuko kwenye mom story of the day, and Juliet atakuwa na mom, atakuwa anatuambia mom story of the day. So guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.